Have you ever wanted to plug your phone into charge at night and have your smart socket turn off when your battery reaches a certain percentage? I've been trying to figure a way out of doing this for quite a while now, because I know you can set timers on your smart socket to turn off when it gets to a certain time or length of time passed, but that is a bit of guesswork because you don't want your phone to be charging all night. You don't want to overcharge your battery. So I've been looking on If This and That for quite a while now for a trigger that would help me turn off my smart socket. If you don't know what If This and That is, then basically you can create applets, which if this happens, which you want, so I want my battery at 80%, then that will happen. So then that would be turn off my smart socket. So if you go to create an applet on If This and That, and you click on make from scratch. So if this happens, you want Android battery. There it is. And then you'd want, but the options here are very, very basic, and they've been this way for quite a while. I've messaged the developers of the app, and they're not getting back to me, so I'm guessing what we need is not coming. Here, you really need an option that says, if battery reaches 80%, 90%, 100%, or whatever you would like. That way, you could click, if battery reaches 90%, then turn off my smart socket, which would be straightforward and easy. But the options here are pretty much useless. Battery drops below 15%, useless unless you want it plugged in all night, and then just in case your battery does drop below 50%, it'll start charging. But then you could be charging your phone all night. You could not end up not charging it at all. You could wake up with your battery on 20%, for example, which is pretty useless and pointless. And the bottom two are just ridiculous. Who's going to use them? What are you going to do? Have your lights turn on when your phone's plugged in? What goes that to anybody? So I found a way around it, and it uses an app called that one there, AccuBattery. This is a free app. I do have a paid version, but the free app is by far all you need, I should say. On here, you can set a percentage of where you'd like your phone to charge to. So, like the app says, it says 80% is ideal. Anything more, and you're putting strain on your battery in the long term. So, and anything less than 20%, it also causes harm to your battery, apparently. Just what the app says. So, but if you did want to charge it to 100%, say if you're not bothered about your phone battery lasting more than a couple of years and you're not planning on keeping a phone for that long, then whack that up to 100% if you want. I just leave it on 80% because it's got quite a large battery in this phone anyway, so 80% will easily last me 1 or 2 days. So yeah, you leave it on 80% there, and when your phone charges up to the 8%, you'll then get a notification. So if you plan on doing this while you're asleep, make sure your phone's on silent, because your phone will vibrate quite a bit, or it will ring, or whatever notification noise you have on. So make sure your phone's on silent if you are going to sleep. And then when it gets to 80%, that notification will hit, and that is what you use as the trigger in If This and That. So I'll go back to If This and That, and I'll show you how to set that up. If This and That. So you want, as a trigger, you want this one instead, Android device. There you go. I'm not sure if you can use this on iOS. I figure you probably will be able to get the app. So I would think it would work. As long as AccuBattery is on iOS, then it will work. If not, search for a similar app to it, and then just obviously where I'm putting AccuBattery in, you put the name of that app in, and just test it from there. Well, anyway, notification received from specific app is what you want to click, and then you want it to come from AccuBattery. So if I get a notification from AccuBattery, but I'm going to put in here a keyword, because I don't want any notification from that to trigger this event. So I'm going to put disconnect, because I know that when that app comes through, it says disconnect your charger. So then now it's looking for a notification from that app with the word disconnecting. So every time I get that, that will trigger that to happen, if that makes any sense. And that I want is I want my smart plug to turn off. So my smart plug is made by, it's a Smart Life plug, Toyo Smart Life. So I click on Toyo Smart Life. I want it to turn off, and then I want to turn off my bedroom plug too, because that's the plug socket I charge my phone with. Hit continue, and it brings up a little preview. So if notification received from AccuBattery, then turn off bedroom plug 2. Bang, that's what you want. I've already got that one of them set up anyway, so I'll just go back. So I have 2 set up. But that's how you do it, guys. It works perfectly. I've charged my phone now for about a week every night, just plugging it in, and then I wake up in the morning and it'll be on like 78% or whatever, because it would have charged at 80%, and then obviously my plug socket would have turned off and it would have drained a couple of percent in the night. So that's the best way around it, I figured, guys. It works very well. It's free. And if this video helped you guys, please like, comment, subscribe. Ask any questions down below. I'll try and help you out, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.